So it's not like they're still.
Oh no, I just didn't believe when you said the $5.
Yeah, right before, and then that was the Vatican right before that. That towards the end there, I didn't. Yeah.
I believe what he was saying, but there's a little bit of belief, but not that much. That's why I went over there and holding my arms up, looking at him like, and that's when he said, I'm not talking about you.
Well, the greed and everything, yes. The general concept of how the world is now, yes.
Well, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can get up towards the front or circle around or something. I don't know. I can't park in with the truckers. These truckers or the cars by the truckers are probably, they're probably, they're visiting with the truckers or something.
Yeah, because I know one of them had a wife following along.
I may have to just go out of here and then come back in or something. I don't know. So, anybody joining back in, I'm on the move because it's buffering too bad. Oh my gosh, that guy just walked up on me. Be careful. I'm trying to find a better parking spot. If it continues to buffer this bad, then I'm not going to be able to stick around for the meeting. There's no sense in me sticking around for the meeting, especially if I'm going to take a full day off. But I don't know. I really do need to stick around for the meeting. I need to stick around. You know what? I'm gonna pull over here. I'm gonna see if I can park over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe this will work. Yeah, maybe I can turn around and get a shot facing forward. Maybe I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. See if I can back up without running into anybody. Running anybody over here. Y'all bear with me here. Let's see what I can do. Yeah. And actually, that might be, you know what? Hold on. That's probably a drive path right there. You know it? So I probably don't want to do that. I'll just park back here next to this car over here. Might not be a real good view, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. For the what? Yeah, that's what was bothering me. Yeah.
I guess he heard me.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm looking. Not sure where you're going.
Just right here. I mean, we'll see what happens. Ooh. Okay, we'll back up here. Okay, there we go. Park it. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I'm up towards the front of the gate right now. For anybody that's on here, we're going to try this again.
Heard some sirens.
See what happens. Yeah. I think I'm in a better location. I'm up here by the gate, up towards the very front. If anybody, yeah, talking to the viewers here. So these cars coming in and out, they're going in and out of the gate. Basically, I'm kind of got the camera view on in between a couple of cars. I'm parked in kind of a second row from the main road here. I don't know. They're escorting. Well, not in a bad way. Hey, Gray Wolf. Y'all's awesome. I'll tell you what, every one of you talk about. I don't know what's going on, but we got a lot of traffic being escorted out, or at least a couple of a truck and a van or something. Yeah, they're being escorted. I'm sure it's nothing bad.
What's his face is right there.
What? Huh?
What's his face?
X-ray?
No.
The media guy?
Yeah.
No, that's not him.
Oh, maybe they.
No, he went to bed.
Yeah, he wasn't when we went to bed. Now he's fine.
But he wasn't this morning.
Yeah, it's just because of a misunderstanding. He's fine.
Now, I can't figure out what that was all about.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they're getting gas, but why would I don't
Oh, he wasn't giving up the rest, but he could have been.
It's hard to tell.
Been, but I don't know.
I mean, that's not sirens. That's just escort lights. The sirens we're hearing, I don't know what that's about, where it's coming from.
Maybe they heard the siren, so they figured they needed an escort.
I don't know. For anybody that's just tuned in with me or anything, yeah, not sure what that was about, but they do a lot of escorting people in and out of here. We're up by the front gate, which we've never been parked up by the front gate before. So we're seeing a different view of things. Oh my, it's
almost time for the meeting.
Yeah, it's almost time for the meeting.
Hey, turn the thing on to see if it's going to hear me.
Huh? Yeah, actually, I've had having that CV off, huh? Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a meeting. I've been here since you had, I think, 300 subscribers, and I watched it jump over 1,000. This is my favorite channel out of all the live feeds. Feel like home in here. That's awesome, Gray Wolf.
If you got kids, maybe. Huh?
Yeah. Well, probably because I don't, I just keep it real. I mean, I'm not out here trying to pretend like I'm somebody that I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets to see the real life. Everybody gets. It was probably because of me. He was telling me to turn my headlights off. I wouldn't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He said thank you. He did that.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I still had my headlights on. That guy was sitting in his truck, and I guess I was blinding him.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But
take this right now.
Yeah. I think now that I moved, I think my reception's better.
Is it drivers with trailers only meeting, or you want every driver?
What was that about? Can anybody confirm that the meeting at the flatbed's still on for 8 o'clock?
Last I heard, the meeting's still on 8 o'clock. I was getting ready to say, I don't know why we're classifying what we did today as two different convoys. We're supposed to be in this together. Bobtails everybody together.
I agree.
That's what I thought.
Wants to think he was special.
So maybe that's what happened. Maybe we got mixed up with
That's kind of why I was wondering why they were so far behind. This guy put himself in front of the tractor trailers and held everybody back to make him think he was the guy, the leader of one convoy, and there was another convoy in front of him. Like, come on, we're both one unit.
Maybe.
Yeah, he just wants to think he was special.
Oh my gosh. That probably explains why we had so much trouble out there.
Hey, fellas, Paul said he talked to Ross, man, and there was supposed to be somebody down here to support security. And y'all was pointing me in the right direction. Did they find the little boy that was missing, or the kid? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's two of them, I think, or three of them, something like that.
Wow.
I probably had a little tamer childhood than Outlaw, but probably not by much.
Whenever you guys see somebody that's reporting a kid missing, please look around you for like 2 seconds and make sure there ain't some kind of mainstream media standing by, because this could be a big setup to get the story out of the lost kids in the trucker convoy.
Oh yeah. Probably had a little tamer childhood in Outlaw, but probably
Wouldn't put it past.
I just never got caught.
Oh, I guarantee it'll happen. They gotta pay us as bad as they possibly can. But in the long run, if they say that there's kids lost, then they're also the same token admitting that we're big enough for kids to get lost in.
I'm sorry to hear that, Gray Wolf.
Hey, what is that? Who knows? Who needs who trailer? Whoever says who needs who trailer, where are you located?
I guess I better go ahead and get the tripod out, start making my way up there.
Well,
So who needs who? Trailer.
I'm glad to hear that.
That might give you an inkling of what happened.
Yeah. Grab my pack out back.
That's
What's
why
going on?
has that with me. Distance.
Yeah. Wasn't until my 40s that I realized that.
Yeah.
Quit my liquor days and took a heart attack and triple bypass plus 2 new heart valves all 3 months ago for me to fully embrace
They're having a
my
meeting
faith.
right behind my tractor, and I'm right in front of the grandstands.
Wow. Okay. Oh,
Everybody in charge over here.
okay. I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the tripod out. Bear with me there, Grey Wolf. If I miss anything. So the convoy that joined did 2 laps. People convoy did 1. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know, but apparently there was a driver that decided to try to split the convoys up today, and something happened there, and I'm guessing that's why there was so many issues. I'm hoping to find out more at the meeting tonight. We'll see what happened. So anyway, let me roll this window up.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Your phone's still right there. Actually,
Okay.
I better take it with me in case I got to moderate. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Here. You'll have to leave the car running though. Oh, welcome back. First responder just lived it. Okay. Well, there as well. Oh. Hi, Patriots. Hi, Monica. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you back too, Steve and Edwin. Sorry I missed anybody there, and yeah. Make my way up here on the spot to park up by the main gate, so that's why we're not buffering so much anymore. Glad to be back. Yes, glad to have you back. Maybe new convoy not with us. Yeah, I don't know. I know that there was one convoy that came down, and they said at this time they have no interest in joining with us. I don't know if it had something to do with that one, that it's not even a part of us, or something else. I don't know yet. Awesome. So anybody joining in that maybe wasn't here for the last live stream, responded or in when Sasnak was talked about, he was mentioning some stuff and made me feel a lot better what was being said. So yeah. No, we did, yeah. They did have a NASCAR track in Monterey. Gentry. How can I find out what happened on the Beltway today? I'm lost on what happened. Just a little bit of confusion on the Beltway, that's all. Just traffic we just wasn't quite sticking together as enough, that's all. And nothing happened, just other than people got a little stressed, and I decided to make a judgment call and head back to the speedway and try again tomorrow. And that's the long and the short of it. Is that snow on the ground? No, that's gravel. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I don't know how this feed's going to be because I don't have I have my tripod separate from the stroller, so it won't be quite as high this time. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can get kind of close to the stage. Oh, I got to mute the mic for the copyright. Yes, thank you for that reminder, Grey Wolf. y'all bear with me. I had people coming up talking to me, and I'm going to try to catch up on some of the messages here, but I still got to mute the mic for the copyright reasons. Okay, apparently I didn't unmute when I started talking and was talking to myself. Anyway, Starshine, to answer your question, we haven't secured lodging yet, but after the meeting, we're going to go try to find some, hopefully at the same hotel we was at last night, or hotel we was at last night, or whatever. We'll see how that works out.
Come on, we do better than that. How the hell you doing tonight? All right, we got an announcement that we have. Oh, you want to go first? Okay, so first I'm going to turn it over to we have a veteran here. He goes by Shane, and Shane's going to share a few things about some real powerful stuff. And we were talking about it earlier. We'll be doing it tomorrow. We're calling it the People's Convo, as in the People's Conversation. And we're just having, open dialogue. We're allowing anyone to come up and say whatever it is that's on their mind. We're not going to ban you. We're not going to, take you out of here. You have the right to freedom of speech, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Like I said, like I've been telling everybody, I will be here until the last truck leaves. And I know it's the same thing with a lot of people here. So without further ado, let me turn it over to Shane.
Okay, I must be at the wrong stage.
His experience during this mess.
Hey everybody, it's nice to meet you. I'm Corporal Jeff, United States Marine Corps. I'm retired now. So I just want to say something really quick. Can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2. All right. It's a little hidden talent that my wife knows because I do it all the time in the shower. But okay, real quick here, I wanted to share a story. I mean, it's super awesome what Brian Brazzi and Mike Landis has done for all of us and his entire team. This means so much to me, and believe it or not, this is my first time speaking in front of people in my entire life. I was diagnosed with PTSD after I finally gave in, and my family and everybody told me that I wasn't the same after the Marine Corps. I didn't believe it. I always thought I was the same, and but I wasn't. The best thing I ever did was pick up that hotline and call the VA because it changed my entire life. That being said, I did try to take my life. I gave up on all humanity, especially as the pandemic really did that to me. It made me sit on my back porch for 2 years, and I would go nowhere but the VA and to my house because I gave up on humanity. But that is not the case looking out here now. So I knew when I went with my son and my wife, they wanted me to go on this trip. And I said, I just don't know if I can do it. I have a routine. I stay at my house. I knew when I got in the truck with my son and we loaded up, I was nervous, I'm not going to lie. But when I went under that first overpass in Edgewood, New Mexico, the goosebumps and the tears in my eyes were so freaking awesome. And I knew there was faith in humanity, and I knew I was going to make it all the way to here, Hagerstown, Maryland. So last night, one other thing. I lost a real good buddy in Mogadishu, Somalia when they shot the Blackhawks down, and I'm sure we're all familiar with that. It was years ago, but some of you might be familiar with it. And his family wanted me to sprinkle some of his ashes on Washington, D.C. if I ever got there. So yesterday, me and my son journeyed while you guys traveled all the way around Washington, D.C. We went right through the Beltway. Just like Billy the Kid would say, you got to go straight through the Lincoln. So that's what we did. We wasn't intimidated. I wasn't going to be intimidated because I lost buddies. I mean, I lost family members in the military. I'm sure all of you all have too. I went and I done what I was told to do, and I sprinkled his ashes on Washington, D.C. yesterday.
All right.
So I know everybody else got to talk. I don't want to take up all your time, but I was laying in the bed last night, and this is how I felt, and it just rolled off my tongue, and I sent it out, and some of you might have seen it on the Telegram last night, but it went something like this, and obviously I kept it. But it's convoy, and this convoy is just not for the trucker mandates. I mean, it's for all of us. It's for all. That's why it's called the People's Convoy. It's for the family members banned from visiting family in nursing homes. It's for censorship on all social media platforms. It's for all the people afraid to speak in fear of being called conspiracy theories. It's for people who didn't want to give up their freedom of choice. It's for people who don't want to give up their rights to bear arms. It's for the people who don't want to be in debt for the next 100 years, which we're going that way right now. It's for the people afraid to hug their family and visit their friends. It's for the people who want their lives back, for the hairdressers to cut hair, for the restaurants to serve food, for the bars to play music, for the students to learn, for the kids to be free, for the people who want to work but are forced not to. This is for the people. This is for trying to silence honest, hardworking citizens. Never in my life have I ever seen the healthy punished and the sick treated. This is for 200,000 surgeries canceled, including my grandfather who died and they wouldn't do surgery on him because he was not vaccinated. Yeah, that's what I say. This is for the frontline workers, delivery truck, grocery store clerks, teachers who are constantly working overtime. This is for all of us. And this is what I say to the people that don't believe in what we're doing right now, because this is huge. I said, if you don't support the truckers, it's okay. You know why? If mandates get lifted, I I would like to remind you can still stay home. No one will rip the mask off your face. No one will force you to dine in a restaurant. You can drop your children off at their leisure activity and wait in your car. You can still say no to the family gatherings, events. You can live within your four walls and no one will stop you. We will not judge you for your choice. We will just be glad you have one. This is the point of freedom of choice. While you're comfortable where you are, we are comfortable moving on with our lives. You stay safe. I will stay free. Semper Fi. And then once again, I don't know if they're over here, but Mike Landis and Brian Brazzi, thanks for getting me out of my shell. I feel alive again.
Brian.
Let's give it up for Shane one more time. Inspirational. I mean, I'm not a crier, but I've been crying, and I know a lot of you have too. So don't act so tough, because this is some really heartwarming stuff that's going on, and I can't say it enough how happy I am to be here. I feel like I'm with my people finally. I come from New England. I come from Boston, and I've seen that city just go so downhill in the past couple of years. It's a sad thing to see, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen your own cities go downhill. But we're coming together, and we are inspiring. We're inspiring everyone, our friends and our family, to wake up to the truth, and to not just wake up, but to hold those accountable. That's what I've been trying to tell any kind of media figures, anybody who's asking what we're all about. It's a lot about accountability, because we have to make sure this can never happen again. So I appreciate, again, I'm going to keep saying it, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. What we're doing is so special. And let's hear it for our Canadian brothers and sisters who started this. Come on, we can do more than that. All right, we got an announcement from a trucker friend here. He wants some signatures on his flag, and I say we get 150 signatures on that damn thing, if not more. We also have I made an announcement earlier, but we have something up here. This is a trucker was passing through Middle America. He doesn't even remember where, and a family asked him to take this and just to bring it to Washington D.C. and to get it signed and just to hold it near and dear. This is driver's daily log. Everyone can come and feel free to take a look. This man started driving when he was 16 years old and kept on driving till the day he died. And unfortunately, he passed in 2020. This man, his name is Kenneth Prelit. And so if everyone can come up and sign this, and this gentleman here is going to let you know how you can come and sign his flag. But let's, we're creating history. And so we want these relics of history to have each and every single one of your names written on them. So if everybody could do that, that'd be great. I don't know. I don't have any information as to when we're getting started. We're going to keep jamming. We're going to keep having a good time and let you guys know any kind of information that we can. And if anybody does know what's going on, feel free to come on up. Like I said, this is an open forum. Everyone is welcome to speak. Thank you so much, and I'll pass it over to our trucker buddy here.
Hi guys, my name's Jake Miller. I can't even tell you how this feels. I traveled the truck show circuit for years. I've done funeral convoys. I've done everything you can think of that would give you chills. But the turnout, the support, the brotherhood, the family feeling, these people on the bridges in the rain, the cold. I know you've all seen them, right? Waving, jumping up and down, just bring you to home. It gave me chills I've never had before. And I've never felt more at home at an event like this. Truck shows, all that stuff. Everybody's like, oh, hey, you're cool, you're buddies. This is like a family. And it's weird because we all watch each other six, you know what I mean? We all got each other's back. And it just, the people bringing stuff in, We were parked up by the gate the other night. People were bringing food, cards. It was just the support for this whole thing is insane. The world has come together with no media coverage for this. It's on major news anywhere. Nothing? Yeah. How many people have you seen? Exactly. I came from about 20 miles west of Dayton, Ohio, and we came across, and I'm telling you, it is a tearjerker seeing these people on the bridges, on the side of the road, in the medians, cheering for all of us. Why? Because everybody wants a change. We may be shooting a BB at a locomotive, but enough of us together will be a shotgun shell, right, Dave? That's right. We will stop this. Things are going to change. America will be America again. Because who works for who? They work for us. That's right. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I got ADHD. It's like Peter Griffin thing. The two semis down there with the flags on the grills of them, I would be honored if you guys would please stop by before you leave and sign your name and where you're from, because we're going to frame them and we're going to hang them up because this is history in the making. We are never going to forget it.
Amen.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Oh, that's Brian now, I think.
Okay, good.
Real quick, real quick, and then we'll get to Brian and everything. So we have a medical, not a tent, it's actually a dry van. So that's a big semi kind of truck for those that don't know what a dry van is. It's over there in front of the showers, and it has the Star of Life on it. If anybody is medically certified to any state degree or whatever, and you want to volunteer, we will be having a meeting over there immediately after Brian is done. So yeah, and if you have any first aid needs, basic first aid needs over there as well.
All right.
Good evening.
Amen.
I don't know if anybody knew or not, but we had a few meetings today down on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, we do.
Before I go any further, I got to make an announcement. No more truck horns after 8 p.m. No more truck horns after 8 p.m. It's important. We're getting so no more truck horns. I think the first one went real well.
I thought the guidelines was 9.
Second one, well, they tried to cut out the people being able to see what was talked about. They said no live stream, no media, no cameras, no nothing in that second meeting. It's all right, though, because I made my point very clear to them very quickly. We were actually getting ready to call the whole meeting off and walk out.
There you go.
And they kind of looked at me like they couldn't believe that we would do such a thing.
Of course we would!
Not to the elites.
And I kind of stayed on them a little bit, and then I got a little message that said sometimes when they want no cameras, it's because they want to work with you and they want to keep it hush-hush for a moment and explain a plan.
No.
So I said, okay, we'll hear them out for a minute or so. So the meeting gets started. Within 30 seconds, I knew they didn't have no plan.
Yeah.
So right away, Alan Kelly fires up his phone, goes Facebook Live on it, so that some people could watch what was being discussed. Then in a little bit into my part of being able to talk, I explained to them basically about how this is the people's movement. And that it's not right, and that we almost walked out because you kicked out our live stream. We set up that live stream. We worked with someone to have that live stream specifically so that the people, especially the People's Convoy, could see what was being discussed in these meetings and what we were talking about and how some of us were representing the masses that are here. Because we don't think it's fair that only 1, 2, 3, or 5 get to go to these meetings. Everybody should be heard. Everybody's voice is equally as important.
That's right. Amen.
Now, obviously, I can't roll down there and take 3,000 people and walk into an office. We just won't fit. Don't worry, we're working on getting them down here. We've said it multiple times today that we want them to come down here and speak to y'all.
Yes!
Yeah, I heard it.
But what we're doing in order to compromise with that is, well, we set up a live stream so that you guys can at the very least, know that we are doing our damnedest to represent you all the best that we possibly can.
That's what's up, brother.
The people that went along today were passionate. They were caring. They understood the assignment. Some of you get that. Some of you don't. The point is I think that even with that second meeting, kicking out our live streamer, which by the way, we got our live streamer back in there, set back up, and the rest of the meeting was live streamed. So, you know, it's really nice to be able to sit there and say, right now, while I'm sitting here talking to you, there is a convoy wrapping around that beltway right now.
Yep.
What's really awesome about it is these are people that any other day of the week wouldn't give any one of us the time of day.
Yeah. Amen.
Unless you were their constituent.
Not then either.
But if you don't, well, they technically have to.
No, they don't.
Well, they technically
But they usually have their secretaries or staff or something like that meet with it. Anyways, my point in what I'm saying is they're hearing us.
Yeah.
We're making a statement.
Yeah.
And the process has just begun to finally slap them in the face with the fact of that they work for us. There's still a long road to go in this process, but what I love about this is that it's we keep just getting these little wins, and they keep dumping into the basket. We're stacking them up. We're stacking these wins up. Even when the media, there's a certain individual that was in Ted Cruz and Ron Johnson, even when that guy tried to come at us and tried to say what he wanted to say and shut us down, and it's the same guy that said that the first day we did the Beltway, I don't know if you're all tracking it, but this guy said the first day we did the Beltway, he said that the Beltway defeated the Convoy.
Daily Beast.
We've doubled in size since that first time we went around the Beltway.
Yeah!
Just shows how out of touch some folks just really are. But you know what? Here's the thing. At the end of the day, even guys like that, they got a job to do. They have to do their job, and they're reporting what they think is facts. And they come at us and they say all kinds of messed up stuff. But see, what they don't understand is that their personal beliefs, their personal feelings are interfering with the true story. These same people that want to say that we're dividing the nation, that we're racist, or that we're anti-vax, these people that want to put us into these categories, they're saying that we are this, is actually them that is dividing us.
That's
Exactly.
right. You're right,
The
Brian.
media has been the problem just as equally as much as the politicians.
Yep.
They keep dividing us.
Yes.
All you got to do is walk one time around this place and see the unity that stands right here. You can see the community that has been developed here. You can see the people on the left side of the aisle that are hanging out down here, and you can see the folks on the right side of the aisle. You can see the gays, the straights, the husbands, the wives, the daughters, the brothers, the kids, the dogs. You can see every walk of life in this group.
Yep.
We are united.
Yes,
We are the people
That's right.
We will not. And I told them this in the meeting a couple times today, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember, but I think I did. I told them that this convoy is the people.
Yes.
And that America has their back. And that was on full display. Whether it was the first tens, then it was the hundreds, then it was the thousands, then it was the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and now millions of people in total between the multiple convoys that have rolled in here, of folks across the country that line the interstates, that line the off-ramps, the on-ramps, and the overpasses. Millions of supporters when you take into account all the convoys from the different directions that all met right here in Hagerstown right now. Millions of Americans support what we are doing. We are not some fringe minority anymore. I don't think we ever were. I think it's just a term that they try to say to keep us divided. But here's the thing. We're not going to let them divide us, right? We're going to continue to stand strong, right? We're going to keep doing the right thing, right? We're going to stay peaceful, law-abiding citizens while stretching our muscles, right?
Thank you.
Today is a tiring day going up there, and I need a shower because I can still smell it. Live streams, well, I'll say unless our live stream can come in. But it still worked out. What we learned today was that even on the right side of the aisle, some just don't care what we have to say.
They never have.
What we learned was that there's plenty of people in office that are way too comfortable with their cushy seats. What we learned today was that it's going to take the people standing up, even at the state level, to get something done. So right now, I'm going to appeal to all these live streams and cameras and everything filming and anybody watching from around the country, just like I've done around the world, telling everybody to stand up. I'm going to tell those in the United States that could not make it to the convoy but supports us. To those of you that want to do something to help, rally your people to your state capitals now.
Right now.
Now is the time to put the pressure on the state capitals. Right now, while we're here doing our thing, you need to be there doing your thing. Because together we can make this happen. But we ain't going to get done with just us. It's going to take all of America standing up. It's going to take all of you at home rallying truck drivers, rallying the people of the country, rallying the people of your state to go to your state capitals and remind your state governments that they work for us!
USA! 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 USA!
And those of you in the states that don't agree with it, you can thank the last meeting we had that made it abundantly clear that it's time to put some pressure on the states to put them on pressure here at the capital city. It is because of them that I am making that announcement. It's because of them that I'm trying to help rally people to organize in your states and get it done. And if you can't get it done, I'll set a date myself, and those here will help go to those states to plus up your numbers to do something at the state level as well.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Together, we can get this done. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. That is very true. Very true, and more true right now probably than it has ever been since 1776.
Yep.
This movement, something like this has never been seen before other than in Canada. But I mean, here in the United States, something like this has never been seen before. The level of dedication, people quitting their jobs and selling off their 401ks. People sleeping on their motorcycle under a tarp.
I lost 2 jobs.
People sleeping in cars in the back 40. something like this, teamed up with truck drivers, which most of the four-wheelers hate on their way to work. Don't worry, because the truckers hate you too on their way to work. Always in our way. We're in your way and you're in ours. But never, ever, ever have you seen this like this before. Never has this happened before. And that's why I'm confident that at the state level, the people that want to be here but can't, the people in California, in Washington, Oregon, the people in Indiana, Illinois, Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, wherever you may be, in every single state, you must stand up. You must do something. You must be a part of this. Now is the time. Remind your state governments once again. That's all I got tonight. I love you. I can't wait to update you all in the morning. For now, I'm going to go get some rest and figure out what meetings we got tomorrow. God bless you all. God bless the United States. Everybody stay safe out there.
Okay, now they're going to have a talent contest.
Oh, yeah.
That's my talent.
Hey, one more thing. I totally forgot. I got all excited in my own freaking weirdness. Coming up here right now, we got the America's Poet. And also, before we start that, I was also told that a big round of applause is much needed for X-Ray and his hard work today.
Yeah.
Applause for X-Ray and his hard work today. And his volunteer. America's Poet. Oh, crap, I forgot there's more. Paul Alexander, are you here? Paul Alexander, are you here? All right, guess not. You want to talk real quick, Jeff? Hold on, I got a special announcement from Jeff. No way.
People's Convoy, how are we doing tonight? How many, by a show of hands, how many of you guys and gals actually watched all of the live stream or the recording or most of it? All right, the hands that I don't see up, you guys have got to go back tonight or tomorrow morning. Go to the peoplesconvoy.org and watch it. There's a private meeting that they started with Senator Ron Johnson and Ted Cruz. Okay, they allowed a live stream to pipe back to our landing spot, but no press was allowed, so that was very good.
That's
then
awesome.
all of a sudden, 45 press members came in. A lot of them were pretty aggressive, and you won't believe how powerful our team's response was.
There we go.
You gotta watch it. It's unbelievable. I can't pronounce his name because it's French, but there's like a handsome 6 foot. Yeah, there's a handsome black guy with a cowboy hat. He's only 18 years old. Most of us have seen him. He's been with us since Adelanto. He flew out today. He's got a French name. Can't remember how to pronounce it. What? John L. Shout out to John L. He put the press on blast. Those of you who didn't see it, you have to watch it. They came after Brasi pretty powerfully, and he stood up. He's 18 years old, 6'3", and he said, "Excuse me, be quiet. It's my turn to talk." And he laid it out. And guess what? The legacy mainstream media does not know how to deal with something like that counters the narrative of KKK, racist. He actually said those words and said, "You're ridiculous. You're dividing the country. Let me tell you how it is." And he threw the Constitution, the pocket Constitution down, actually earlier, on the table in front of 2 senators, powerful senators, and 45 news people. And he said, "What good is this?" I mean, you guys got to watch it. So listen, without any further ado, we got people sitting on a bunch of boxes over here. How many of you people know who RFK Jr. is? The Kennedy family, Bobby Kennedy. All right, I founded an organization called the Unity Project to fight the mandates, and we've been a co-organizer, and we bought $50,000 worth of Bobby Kennedy's books, 3,000. I need volunteers to strip those things open, and I want everybody to take a book. And I'm telling you, if you got a short attention span, read chapter 1 and read the last chapter if you don't want to read the whole book because it's fairly thick. It'll blow you away. I've been in the early treatment fight. Dr. Pierre Corey, Dr. Paul Alexander.
I already got a copy of it myself. Can't really see it in this
Dr.
darkness
Corey
though.
Davis for the last 2 years on the board of the FLCCC Alliance, ivermectin. And I live the stories in this book with all of the people in the book. And
This book's called The Real Anthony Fauci,
let's open those.
Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and the Global War on Democracy and Public Health by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., New York Times bestselling author.
There's one thing that I would ask, okay? We wanted to invest because the theme, as you've heard Brian Bossie say many times, and he did during the Senate meeting tonight or this afternoon, he said we're opening people's eyes. That's why we made this investment. So the only thing that I ask is at a very minimum you read chapter 1 and the last chapter, and then you give that book to somebody else, and you tell them to do the same thing. Those 3,000 books can travel across continents that you guys do. What I hope they do with it. And with that, and actually, there's one last thing that I want to say. In terms of the leadership team and Brian, when we're doing the core group meetings every single night, this is important. I want every single one of you to hear this. Because this is the core of leadership and it's the core of integrity. And what I've seen in Brian blows my mind. I've run companies, built companies for the past 25 years. And integrity and transparency is the core of reliable leadership. And there has been pressure that you guys will never know existed over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, that culminated over the last 72 hours, where Brossi was literally throwing up behind a truck. And you guys didn't know this was happening 5 minutes before he came on stage. And this is my point. Everything that's been discussed in the core team has been exactly what has been communicated from this stage. And that's almost never the case in corporate America, and it certainly hell isn't the case with our politicians. He has my respect, and he's somebody, along with Marcus and Mike and others, that I'll know for the rest of my life. So I'm an honor and deeply blessed to be a part of this movement. It's one of the most amazing experiences I've had in my entire life. With no further ado, Dr. Paul Alexander.
I heard what I needed to hear for myself, and I hope that y'all have too. We've heard from, I believe we've heard from these people. I mean, we got the meat of it here, so I'm ready to go home. I know the ladies are ready to go home, and now I got to find my way back to that car because I just tore off and didn't even think to make a mental note of where it was. This could be interesting. Let's see here. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. And it's dark out here, so I'm trying to do this in the dark. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. If anybody's messaging right now, apparently my message board isn't showing until I touch the screen, and I got my hands full. So bear with me till I get back in the car, and I will skim through and read and respond if necessary, depending on what the messages are, and go from there. I want to thank my loyal viewers here. It really makes me feel like I'm out here making a difference, doing something, not just wasting my time. So yeah. I think I found the car. I sure did. Stop for a second. Muscles right underneath the backs of my knees. Whew. I'm getting a little bulky there. Stiffening up. All right. Let me put this tripod here in the back and unhook everything. And put y'all in the car with me and we'll row. Let's see here. That. Let's see. All right. Well, screen's gonna go black for a second. Okay. Do that. Slide that down. Hold on, y'all. I'll be with you in just a second. Okay. Grab that. All right, y'all bear with me just a few moments. I'll be in the car. All right. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. Was y'all able to hear anything from over here? Did you?
Most of it.
Was you listening on my feed or somebody else's?
Somebody else's.
Oh, well, thanks. Gee.
Well, she tried to find yours.
I cannot find you at all.
I feel so special.
Well, she did try. Boy, that is a big book.
Yeah. I grabbed a copy before anybody else, I guess, even realized he was up there.
Defense. Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah. So I was wondering if maybe that was one of the books that Richard had given you, but I guess not.
No, this is. He gave me an article by Robert Kennedy Jr. who the article had quotes from this book.
Really?
Yes.
They spent $50,000 to make sure we all got copies of these books.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, Bill Gates, Big Farms. Yeah, that is I wanted that.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
That's awesome. Oh, Richard, yeah.
Well, maybe when because they want us to pass these books along. Let people read them.
Yeah.
So maybe when we get, I want to have a chance to read at least the first chapter and the last chapter at the very least, or at least you fill me in on the details, and then maybe we can send it to Richard.
Oh yeah.
Let me catch up with my viewers here, and Brian, you got to run up that stage and get one.
Maybe there'll be one tomorrow.
I would go get it now if I were you.
Yeah.
I don't want to run that much.
Well, you got a little time. Let's see. Does anyone know? I think that person is trying to just stir something up. I don't know. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Yeah, I've noticed that ever since.
Are your lights on?
No, they're not on.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I've noticed that ever since this Annie Whittam has joined, things haven't seemed quite right. So just to let y'all viewers know, that's why I really haven't been responding none to her. So very well, you will be pleased. Yes, he did, Monica. Yes, he did. Stay positive. Oh, well, thank you for the live feeds. Allow us to talk here. Y'all get some rest. Amen. You're welcome, Monica. Have a good night. Stay with Jesus. Stay not just my memory. So, yeah, good speech tonight. Did very well in the belly of the beast today. He sure did. Good night, Patriots. Love and support all of you. Good night to you, Monica. If you're still on here. Good night from Granny Joe. Good night, Granny. We love each one of you. Just Lord, thanks so much. Amen. Pray for Truck, Brian, and leadership of this. Oh my God, strength. Okay. Brad, I'm balling. You should too. Go get some rest and chill with the fam. Good night, all. Good night, Brad. I love each and every one of you. Y'all's awesome. By the way, they do have a media statement on the website. Someone asked earlier. Thank you. I really appreciate your live streams. Amen, Francine. You're welcome. Outlaw, please hold up book. Oh, yeah. Let me see that book for a second, Mom, if you don't mind, because I was trying to show it to him earlier, but it was too dark. Let's see if it'll pick it up this time. Hold on. Let me readjust the camera for y'all so that I can get a better view here of it. Maybe I'll just, I'll have to do it like that, maybe. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. So that's like the top half of it here. The real Anthony Fauci. Let's see. By Robert F. Kennedy Jr., New York Times bestseller. So that's it there. Anyway, all right. Hope you was after you asked that question. I hope you're still in here with me to have gotten to see it. Let's see here. Wow, I might see what it looks like. Oh no, so just say out loud which word I heard. Love that. Show us the book. Hope y'all was. I see you there, Monica. Hopefully y'all was still here to get to see the book. Follow the smell of the stinky diaper. It'll lead you right to the car. Amen. All right, y'all. I know y'all are tired. A lot of you have been with me pretty much all day. And I'm going to let y'all go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I may come off here or on here just briefly in the morning. Amen, 11B. And pray for our China funding gain of function, tons of corruption. Okay. Oh, wow. Some of us already know age. But, oh, okay. Pray for our country leaders and our families. Boy, somehow I blended them two together. Okay. Anyway, all right. Yes. Amen, 11B. I hear you there. All right. So I'm going to say good night to y'all. I'll probably come on here in the morning time sometime. I think I'm going to sit tomorrow out with my family. And, but I'll probably, the live streaming is not stressful at all. Actually, that's enjoyable to me. It really is. So, I mean, if some of you, if y'all want to see me live stream throughout the day, just, as I'm going about our, doing whatever we're doing, y'all just let me know. And a lot of my, the good supporters here, followers, viewers, I having a brain fired on what I really want to call you. But a lot of you have my number, and shoot me a text or something if you want. If I don't see it on here, and tell me you want to see it, and we'll see what happens. Or when I go live in the morning for whatever I do, then y'all can tell me on there if you want to see more of me throughout the day. But it won't be anything to do with the People's Convoy, probably, unless the Lord just directs me otherwise. But we'll see. Okay, so yeah. Pop on and off when you want. Hit that bell and know when he pops on. Yes, that is absolutely right, Granny Joe. If they want to know when I come on and off here, all I got to do is hit that bell notification. Like, subscribe, share. Much love from this side of the fam. And you all have a good night. Spend some time with the fam and the Lord, brother. Amen. That's what I intend on doing tomorrow. Thank you. All right. Y'all have a good night. All right.